Yes, 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 yes. Check, check, check. We are live. We are live. We are live. Beautiful. All right. So, welcome to the RCCG, the King's Court International's Youth Skills Day online marketing class. Oh boy, that was a mouthful. But we are having this in celebration of the International Youth Skills Day. And I'm glad you're here with me. I can already see that a couple of us have started logging in. And I'll be walking you through a lot today on my computer. Today's class is a short one, just about. All right. So, welcome to the RCCG, the King's Court International's Youth Skills Day online marketing class. Oh boy, that was a mouthful. But we are having this in celebration of the International Youth Skills Day. And I'm glad you're here with me. I can already see that a couple of us have started logging in. And I'll be walking you through a lot today on my computer. Today's class is a short one, just about an hour. You might say an hour is short. Yes, there's so much we have to cover within this 1 hour. So please pay attention. It's going to be an awesome time. I know you're here because you want to learn something new. I know you're here because you want to improve your skills. So without any further waste of time, we will jump right in and start moving. So in today's class, this is our lesson outline. In today's class, we're looking into how to create awareness for a business. We're also going to touch on how to get new business leads, then how to make more sales online. Interesting, powerful stuff that if you learn these skills, you can use them for yourself. You can use them for. Yes, 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 yes. Check, check, check. We are live. We are live. We are live. Beautiful. All right. So, welcome to the RCCG, the King's Court International's Youth Skills Day online marketing class. Oh boy, that was a mouthful. But we are having this in celebration of the International Youth Skills Day. And I'm glad you're here with me. I can already see that a couple of us have started logging in. And I'll be walking you through a lot today on my computer. Today's class is a short one, just about an hour. You might say an hour is short. Yes, there's so much we have to cover within this 1 hour. So please pay attention. It's going to be an awesome time. I know you're here because you want to learn something new. I know you're here because you want to improve your skills. So without any further waste of time, we will jump right in and start moving. So in today's class, this is our lesson outline. In today's class, we're looking into how to create awareness for a business. We're also going to touch on how to get new business leads, then how to make more sales online. Interesting, powerful stuff that if you learn these skills, you can use them for yourself, you can use them for others, and charge a premium for executing any one of these. So it's beautiful, it's wonderful. All right, a little bit about your instructor. My name is Bola Lawal. I'm a business solutions architect with 12 years of experience in working in the computer, software, and media industry, skilled in web development, media production, business analytics, and project management, and so much more. All that means is I have a lot I can teach you. All right, now to get the best from this training, you need to turn off all distractions. Like I said, we have so much to cover in such little time. So for the next 60 minutes, put your phone aside, except if you're using it to take notes, of course, because that's the very next thing you need to do. Take notes, very important. Then invite a friend, be a blessing to someone. I mean, this is being sponsored by the TKC RCCG. Then comment below if you have any questions. Let's hear your voice. Let's hear your thoughts. All right. Wow. So, right into lesson one, how to create awareness for a business. So I said creating awareness and getting customer attention. Really, that's what it's all about. In order to effectively do this, there are three questions you must answer. Question number one, who is my customer? Sounds like an interestingly obvious, a question with an interestingly obvious answer. But follow me. I said it's important to get clear about who your potential customer is. This will help in crafting effective marketing communication. You can achieve this by creating what's called a customer profile containing the following information. That's the gender, age range, marital status, interests, pain points, and much more. Gathering this data about any group of people will let you understand who they are, what they want, and also position you properly to be able to communicate with them more effectively. If you understand their challenges, then you can offer your product even better. Next question. Where are my customers? Another interesting question. Now, the fact is that over 2 billion people are online in social media, searching Google, watching videos, and so on. Now, to locate your customers, you must do the following. First, you must do some keyword research. Okay, so what's keywords? Now, keywords are words that are used in searching for things online. So let's assume you're into health and fitness or health and fitness related products. How are people searching for those kind of products online? What words, what group of words, what phrases are they using to search for those products online? Now, if you know that, you can then position your communication and your content better so that it is found by these people. Then you can also produce content in that direction so it's useful enough for the people to engage it and see your offers. Next thing is to identify the hotspots. What are the hotspots? These are the platforms, the virtual communities online, i.e., Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, blogs, and so on, where conversations are happening. People are talking about different kinds of products and probably about your product also, so that you can jump in on the traffic, jump in on the conversation, and begin to contribute meaningfully. Third thing is to create a social media plan. So once you find the areas where these conversations are happening, yes, I said jump in, but jump in with a plan, a communication plan. That's what the social media plan is more about, where you're creating a strategic way of approaching a virtual community in order to enter, be accepted, and be able to make a valuable offer. All right. The third question is, how do I get their attention? So you're now in and amongst them, the place where stuff is being, there's a lot of chit chat about the product that you're offering. How do you get attention in all that noise? I said there's so much noise online today. Very true. If you're not an authority figure or a big brand, it can be hard to get noticed. However, follow these steps and you will stand out. So what are these steps? Number one, brand your business properly. choose the right name, choose the right logo, and then use consistent creatives. That's in your designs, in your communication style. When all this, comes out from your brand, from what you're putting out there, from your business, as it were, people will begin to notice you, especially if you're consistent and you're putting out something valuable. Which brings me into the second point, which is create valuable and engaging content for that niche. By niche, I simply mean that industry, that group of people that you're trying to reach, that audience you're trying to target with your products or services, as it may be. Then use targeted online ads. This gets your attention instantly. It puts you right in front of the people who want these products or services. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, just checking on our time here. All right, let's move right along. So practical example. Beautiful. So for each one of the lessons, we're going to go through some practical examples. Now, for today, I want to do a practical example of what I meant by keyword research. So, and two platforms I can recommend for us to get this done. One is the Google search itself, Google Search Console itself, and the other is called Uber Suggest. So just give me a minute while I bring it on screen. Yay, we are here. Okay, just a minute now. All right, so be back in a second here now while I type out. Yeah, so, oh, yeah, that's it, Google. Yes, I'm back. All right, so let's what product now? Good. Let's assume your mom sells cakes, or your friend sells cakes, or your aunt sells cakes. Someone you know sells cakes, and you want to, to call you up. Hey, Kenny, did you say you went for a digital marketing training? Oh, yes. Okay, so could you help me sell my cakes online? Ah, what's Kenny going to do? Okay, Auntie, what kind of cakes do you sell? I sell chocolate cake. I sell red velvet cakes. So now you want to find out, okay, keyword research. What are the words people are using to talk about this product or this kind of product? So let's type chocolate cake. Where is it? Yeah. Or red velvet. No, red velvet. Red velvet cakes in Lagos. Did I type that correctly? Double S in my Lagos. All right. Okay, so but now look at this. As I typed, it came up with auto suggestions. So here you have red velvet cake in Lagos, red velvet cake price in Nigeria, best cakes in Lagos, bakery Lagos, desserts in Lagos. Interesting. Now, ice cream cake in Lagos, Diva Cakes, Surulere, Lagos. Did you see that? The very last suggestion there is Diva Cakes. And that's really powerful. So they're doing something good about their SEO. They're doing some good SEO there, or they're putting out a lot of content, or a lot of people are just searching about them. All right. So now that you have this information, people searching for, okay, let's back it up a little bit and just keep it at red velvet cake and see. Ah, good. Now we have a new set of suggestions. So here we have red velvet cake recipe, Nigeria, red velvet cake pictures, red velvet cake recipe with oil. Now, so all these are search queries, search phrases that people have punched in at one time or another, and it gives you an idea of how to position your product or what kind of content you need to put out there and let your product ride inside of that content, probably with a link or an offer or something, so that you can attract people to your content. Either you're on social media or on a blog or on a website of some sort. Offer them something of value. Now that you can see people are looking for a recipe for red velvet cake, why don't you prepare a recipe for red velvet cake and put it out there for a free download, and somewhere in there slip in an offer for your aunt's red velvet cakes? That might work. Now, let's move on to the next one. So this is just to show you Google search. There's another more robust platform. Actually, there are quite a lot of them, but the one I want to show you today is called Uber Suggest. Yeah, that is it. Uber Suggest free keyword tool. All right, so we're going to search red velvet cakes, and we are putting our search in Nigeria. Yep. And we click search. So let's see what Uber suggests, what kind of data Uber suggests is going to give us about red velvet cakes in Nigeria. All right. It's taking its time to do the search. Boom, 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 boom. And we are almost there. Yes. Wow. On average, about 2,900. Okay. Is this searches per day or searches per month? I think that might be per month. Search difficulty, SEO difficulty is easy. So what this simply means is it's easy to rank, um, in Nigeria, in Google search for red velvet cakes. Interesting. And cost per click, wow, is 220 naira 77 kobo. So what this means is it's telling you how much you'll be paying if you were to put up an ad per click for the people who come to your website. But isn't this interesting? So you put up an ad, and per lead you're paying 220, let's even say 250 naira per lead. Now the question is, on each one of these cakes, what is your profit margin after taking off all your production costs and all that and factoring in this 220 naira into it? It might just be worth it. At the end of the day, probably you were willing to offer 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira commission or 10,000 naira commission to those who help you sell the cake. Now, here's a smart guy, knowing he's going to get 5 or 10,000 naira commission, sets up an ad, knowing he's only paying 250 naira per lead. And at the end of the day, out of 4 leads, one of them gets to buy. So he has spent 1,000 naira bringing in leads, and he's been paid 10,000 and made 9,000. Even if he was paid 5,000, if he spent 1,000 naira to bring in a lead to you and he still makes 4,000, voila. I know that was a lot, but think about it. Now let's scroll down the page and see what's available here. So much more information. Now it's also giving you keyword suggestions right here. Red velvet cake recipe, how to make red velvet cakes, red velvet cake ingredients. Nice. Then it now gives you content ideas. 9 gorgeous red velvet cake, 9 gorgeous velvet cakes in every color except red. 15 red velvet wedding cakes and confections. Interesting. So people are already writing about it, and this is giving you some pointers and ideas on what you could do. Okay. Now, I think I've been able to show you or point you in the right direction on how to look for what people are saying, the kind of phrases people are using to search for different products and stuff. So, I mean, this is cakes. If you're a hairdresser or you sell hair extensions, you will put in there hair extensions. You know what? Or you're there, you sell phones. Okay, so let's do the phones. Let's do the phones. Let's do the phones. Um, which phone should we do? Samsung, Galaxy Note 10 in Nigeria. Who knows? Let's see. Okay. Wow, could you see the cost per click of this? It's really cheap. However, I think this is for Google ads, not Facebook ads. Okay, so what are people searching about? Oh, they're searching about the Note 10 Plus, the price, the Note 10 Lite. Okay, so there's a version called the Note 10 Lite. The price, the price, the price. Okay, so everybody wants to know how much it costs. Nice. And content wise, they're talking of pre-order, specifications. Yeah, people often search online for phone specifications. So you can see there is so much you can actually do with the information you gather from this kind of data websites and use them in planning a social media campaign. All right, we don't have all day. Let's move right along to the next lesson, which is hold on right there. So a summary and homework. So now what's the next thing you're going to do? You know, this class is how to create awareness. Now, one of the easiest things for you could do is to go online and look at the people who are already doing what you want to do. So go follow the top 5 influencers in, so let's say because of our example, the cake industry, those who are selling red velvet cakes or cakes like what you want to sell, and look at their content. That's the next thing here. Look at their last 10 posts and see what they are posting online. Are they doing offers? What are they talking about? Then write out the keywords and the pain points. Now, how do you do this? The keywords are the words that jump out at you in the content and what they are stressing, what they are talking about. For the pain points, you need to go into the comment section and see what are people's concerns. Are people complaining about anything? You know, that you will find in the comments and feedback from their users and followers. Then get your brand name across all platforms. So what I mean by that is, if you're just starting this business and you're just about to open up your social media handles, whatever the name you choose is, Cakes Valley or whatever, that name, look for it across all the social media platforms and try to make sure it is consistent. And also put your handles across all your pages, as many places you can. Use the right pictures for your headers and for your profile images. So much you can do to make your brand look as appealing as possible. Then get your logo and banner designs done, and then use Google search to get ideas for topics, which is, you know, I've already shown you how to get that done. All right, so moving right along, how to get business leads. Interesting. So how do we do this? Okay. So building awareness and getting business leads. This can be achieved by creating and promoting an initial offer online in order to acquire business leads. There are 3 things you must understand from the above statement. So what's an initial offer? Basically a lead magnet of some sort. How to create your promotional script, and how to capture and acquire leads. Okay, so let's jump right in. An initial offer, a hook. This is usually a freebie or a very discounted product or service, something of value and unique. This could be an online training, webinar, a free report, a compilation of tips, an accessory, a 5-minute consultation, 5-minute consulting session, and so on. I said, note that your initial offer is an important part of what's called your value ladder. So the idea here is, so let's assume you're just about to start promoting these products online, how do you break through the noise? An initial offer, a hook, a lead magnet, something you can give out either for free or at a heavily discounted price is a good way to get people's attention, offering them good value, and that will pull them in. So first of all, you can either collect their information, name, email, phone number, or something, and from that point be able to follow them up with your main offer and things. And I said here that your initial offer is an important part of your value ladder. So what is a value ladder? Your value ladder is a description of the set of products and services you offer at different price points. Yeah, you may say I have only one product. So it's time for you to also see how you can probably add an additional offer, something cheaper, maybe something digital. It could be a report, it could be tips, the recipe, like what we already said. Put it together, and you could easily gather that information online and create an ebook of some sort. So your value ladder is the description of a set of products and services you offer at different price points. Number two, the second thing I said you need to take note of is your promotional communication. In order to create your promotional communication, I recommend that you follow the AIDA formula, which is attention, interest, desire, action. Now, I love this part, so let's jump right in. So using the AIDA formula, it gives you a framework to work with no matter what kind to work with no matter what you are trying to sell. For example, let's say you sell Slim Fast Tea. So back into the fitness industry now. How would you apply the AIDA formula to grab attention and arouse interest? Okay, so let's take a step back and look at those four words: attention, interest, desire, and action. So take, for instance, you're scrolling through your news feed on Facebook or on Instagram. You see a lot of things, but oftentimes you don't stop until you see something that catches your attention, literally pulls your eyes to it. So it could be most likely either a video thumbnail or a picture, and you're like, oh, okay. Oh. Oftentimes now we call them scroll stoppers. So something that will grab attention and resonate with the person that you're trying to push it out to. Now, interest. So you need to be able to create or craft content that makes people stop to see, oh, what's this person saying? Then your headline of some sort, your primary message there should be strong enough to arouse interest, and they go, oh, okay, and want to know more, stir up some curiosity or desire, or something within them to want to push or click to see more. Now, at that point, you now want to, as in by the time they click to see more, wherever they're going into, probably to see just more content down below or to a landing page of some sort, that location is where you now arouse a desire. You explain to them what your offer is, taking them from their pain points and all, and you're able to stir up some desire. Now, I know you're trying to put all this together. I'm moving to the next slide so that it makes sense, and I'll be teaching it with an example from the fitness industry. So, attention and desire. Look at this. First thing, the attention grabber here is even the headline. It says, how to lose weight fast by eating more. Interesting, isn't it? You see, because that person who's trying to lose weight has been told, you're a glutton, or you eat so much, or you eat too much, or you eat junk. Now it's saying how to lose weight by eating more, and the person goes, really? Because he or she doesn't want to stop eating, Then the subheading to that is ladies. Now, for the fact that he says ladies, this simply means this is targeted at ladies. There will be another version of this probably targeted at men. So he says, ladies, did you know you can? Oh, okay, so that's a typo. You could get slim fast while eating 6 times a day. Interesting. So now you have completely knocked this person off, and he's wondering, Get slim fast, eating 6 times a day. How does that work? Aha, now you have her when you want her, and you're able to take her to the next step of bringing forth your message and arousing the desire. So at this point, I say there are three things to help stir desire. Number one, press on their pain points. If you remember at the very first lesson, we talked about finding out what the pain point of the audience is. This is where it comes into play. And now you're saying, do you feel bloated, overweight, and always tired? Yeah. Number two, you highlight the consequences of their problem. Your clothes don't fit, you feel inadequate and out of place. Yes. Number three, clearly outline the greatest benefits of your products to them. You too can have the body of your dreams, lose weight easily and quickly without sticking to an unreasonable diet plan and chaining yourself to a treadmill. It's time to melt off the fat and step out in style. Wow, is that possible? So basically, this is a formula that you can apply for virtually any kind of products you want to sell. Isn't that interesting? So you're going to try your hands out on um, this formula for different things that you intend on selling online. So then I said, hey, oh yeah, the last one, action, a call to action. Create an unambiguous direct call to action. Sign up for our Slim Fast recipe training completely free today. You would learn fun weight loss recipes. Two, how to burn fat in your sleep. Oh boy, now this is one I want to know. Number three is the three important fast weight loss ingredients. Really interesting. Wow. Now, number four is capturing these leads. Sorry, not number four. The third part. Now, in our earlier, I had told you that there are three things, which is how to. So I've spoken to you about the initial offer. I've spoken to you about creating the script using the ADA formula. Then the third thing is how to capture the leads. So, and I think I've actually spoken about it in passing, which is the fastest way to achieve lead generation today is by running targeted ads online. My platform of choice is a Facebook ad platform. So capturing these leads is you're trying to find a way to funnel them into a place, a database. A lot of people will say list building. You're trying to build a list of potential customers you can further engage and sell to. So this list could be your Facebook followers, but it's more advisable you actually build a list, an email list. Yes, an email list, mainly because you have more control over that list. But if you're just building a list of followers online, the thing is you don't have control about how to send all of them a message en masse. I mean, these platforms don't allow you to do that at the end of the day. However, to capture these leads, it's cool to use something like the Facebook ads, because from clicking on these ads, you can easily collect the data of those who clicked on the ads and then be able to follow them further. And imagine you created an ad to drive your recipe book, and from that you're able to upsell them into something else. So I said the formula for optimizing your Facebook ad campaign is test, win, and scale. What that simply means is when you're setting up an online campaign of any sort, you should plan to optimize it by varying different parts of the ads in order to see how people respond to the messaging. So your headline, the picture you have in it, you could have 2 or 3 versions of this ad and see which one of them people respond to the most. Always let the market itself give you feedback about your products and services, and that way you can cash in on it. Oh boy, I'm moving really fast right now, and I hope you are following. If you have any questions, just drop it in the comment section below. We will get back to it. All right, let's move right along. Now, talking about Facebook ads. So I said these are the steps for setting up your Facebook ad. All right, let me check and confirm that this is happening properly. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so we are good. Now, setting up steps for setting up your Facebook ad. I said one, choose your objective. So this is actually the Facebook Manager, Ads Manager interface. Because of time to walk you through all this could literally eat up all our time. So I don't want to do that, but I took screenshots of each one of the pages so that I could explain them to you. All right. I hope you're enjoying the class. Please give a thumbs up or drop a comment in the comment section below. Now, in the Facebook Ad Manager, you have basically three broad categories of objectives when you want to run an ad. It could be for awareness, it could be for consideration, or for conversion. Now, if this is a new product and you're targeting what we call a cold traffic, people who don't know you, don't know your product, you're better off aiming for awareness and consideration. So if you have a video ad, for example, talking about your product, then it'll be cool. You run an ad for views. You want as many people as possible to see it, and probably an ad for brand awareness. Because when you do that, more people get to see and hear your message, at least first, before they now talk about buying from you. I've heard so many online marketers talk about, give the analogy of when you're trying to sell something online, before you come all the way so direct to say, buy my stuff, engage the person a little bit. And they often talk about marriage, that it's not the first day you meet a lady, on, wherever you get to meet, that you propose marriage. You said there's some form of courtship that needs to happen first, which is basically how this works also. You need to go online and begin to show. And what are you trying to do in that process? You're trying to build trust, because there's just so much junk all over the place. And if you're not careful, and by that I mean substandard products, you need to stand out from the crowd and show people that what you have is good, and make sure what you have is good. All right, so talking about the objectives. So those are the three different broad categories of objectives. Next is in the Facebook Ad Manager, the very next step is selecting your audience. So you either have a custom audience you had already created, or you can set up an audience based on location. As you can see right there, you have United States. You can change it and put Nigeria. Age range, interesting. So you could pick any range you want, depending on whatever it is that you are selling. Gender, is it for male? Is it for female? And you could actually set up two different ads with different communications to the different gender types, male or female. Then language, it's better you select the language of the people you're talking to. So if it's English, just say English. And then you have detailed targeting. Now, this brings us to the very interesting point of targeting people based on so many different criteria: interest, roles, even date of birth. Now, Facebook can offer these options because it has so much information about you already. So assume, let's say we're back in the cake business now, and yes, in one of the topics we saw in the keywords is, I think, something about red velvet cakes for weddings. So now on this platform, you can target people who are about to get married. I'm sure on Facebook profiles, you're seeing people's profiles reading engaged, or just got married, or something like that. Now, with this platform, you can say, okay, Facebook, show this special offer for wedding cakes to all those who just got engaged. Or Facebook, please show my, or you're running a birthday cakes offer for everyone whose birthday is in July. And you say, Facebook, show this to everyone whose birthday is in July who lives in Lagos. That way, you're not just throwing out information or like, spreading flyers to everyone you come across. This time it's targeted, it's intelligent, and the platform will select these people and show your ads to them. Isn't that powerful? Awesome. I mean, I really love the concept and the power of online advertising. Next is choose where you want your ads to show. So, because Facebook owns Instagram, you're able to channel your ads to either of the two platforms or both at the same time. Next is set your own budget. Oh boy, this is beautiful. Back in the days, if you wanted to promote something on radio or on TV, you had to pay through your nose to get anything out there. But thank God for social media. Thank God for these platforms. I mean, you could choose a bid as low as $5 just to get the word out there, and people you've never met before will have your flyer, your whatever, your content that you're pushing out show up on their mobile phones. That's powerful. With just $5, depending on the exchange rate at the time you're watching this video anyway. But you get the point. So with that, you are able to fix how much you want to sell, because these platforms run on what's called a bidding process. I might not be able to explain all that to you right now, but just know that bottom line is you can set how much you want to spend on these platforms. But however, depending on how now on when we're on Uber Suggest, you saw a column where it talked about difficulty and how easy it is to rank, because there is competition. In the same way here also, there is a lot of competition for the same eyeballs and the phone space you're trying to get your content into. So if you bid very low, someone who bids higher in terms of price is willing to pay for his ads will get those paces before you are able to get in those paces. So offer a good amount and make sure that you are able to sustain it for a little while, probably like a week, and let your ad begin to gain some traction so you can see the kind of impact it can have on your business. All right, so we're moving very, very fast here. Next is, pick a content format. So are you using video? Are you using images? Are you using a carousel? A carousel is, you know what a carousel is, just a selection of pictures in kind of like a slider format where they can see. That's okay. So assuming you have a collection of products, you have like 5 different kind of cakes you want to showcase, so you could use pictures in a carousel. All right. Real sample ad content. I like this. So now I just clipped this off the off an ad online, and look at this. It says the jeans I own. Then it says on the other side, the jeans I own that actually fit. I mean, just think about this graphic. It makes so much sense. And here it says Ewing Weight Loss Studios, London. Okay. Now, the interesting thing is, if you're in this niche or you're one of those trying to get something done about your weight, this picture will make so much sense to you. And just because of that connection, you could want to know, okay, so what does this person have to say? So this is simple but effective communication online. The image grabs your attention. The headline arouses your interest because it resonates with you. Okay, now this other one is by Leadpages, a company, a tech company out there. And if you look at it, their primary attention grabber here is they're trying to show you that with their software, they've been able to generate over 7 million leads for businesses, and that is huge. Every business wants, or most businesses want, a steady stream of new business leads. Awesome. Yes, we are here once again. Practical example time. Ad design. Okay, so in all of this, it's important you're able to put together some form of basic design for whatever you want to advertise. So I think we can quickly do something. There are several platforms out there. There's Canva. I guess Canva is like the most popular. The one I enjoy using is called Crello, and another one is called Adobe Spark. Now, let's see how we can make this work. Huh. All right. So let's go to Crello. Okay, so here's a Crello platform. I'm going to choose Instagram posts. Yes, so give me a blank canvas. All right. Now, what do we want to do? Okay, so on the left-hand side here, you have already made templates. Yes, now you could just select like that and then just edit it. Okay, so let me type cakes. Let me see what let me see what template it has for cakes. Ah, beautiful, really nice already. Okay, let's see. Ah, this is cool. This is really nice. So, I mean, like, really, you could just use this and change the information on it and just put your stuff in there. But I don't think I want us to do that. I would rather have us just try to do something like this. So if we were to try to create, a similar design, what we would do would be come here to background colors, and select a background color. I think that was pink. Then go to photos, search for cake. Aha, nice cupcakes. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so let's assume we want cupcakes. And that is that. All right. Let me increase the size a bit. Now I want a circular mask. Circle. Is this a circular mask? Not too sure. Let's see. Or is it just a clean circle? Okay. Let me just type shapes. I just want you to see how easy it could be to get this done all by yourself. Ah, okay. Let me try this shape here. So the shape itself is kind of a placeholder. Aha. And then we could expand that a little bit more. And then we have that. Okay. And probably, so I just clicked on duplicate to duplicate that. And then I want to change the fill and just put in a color because I want to separate this from the background. Now, I'm not a professional graphics designer, but these platforms make your life a whole lot easier, believe me. So all I'm trying to do is copy what I saw in that design, even though I'm sure we've changed it a great deal, but you get my point. And if I come back here and I say discount, I'm pretty sure I can find something in here that I could use. Ah, okay. Let me pull this in and see what that looks like. 30% discount now. Okay, so if I'm using that, I should probably take a darker background so that it comes out even better. Hmm. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, so they're not grouped yet. So I could just group that. Yeah, group and pull that down. Oh, where did my percentage go? Okay, so I think I should bring that forward again. Bring to the front. Ta-da! I think I still want this background to be a bit darker. Not too dark. Yep. And 30% discount buy now. What about our logo, our company logo? So, let's see, cake logo, anything like that. Nah. Okay, let me just say cake. Uh, let's assume this is a cupcake. So Cupcakes Incorporated, whatever the name of that company is. And we can fill in here our text. Of course, you can see that all this is on the fly, on the spur of the moment. Let's just say Cupcakes PLC. Nah, okay. Cupcakes Inc. All right. Aha. And from there, come closer. Why not? Okay, so if that's that color, we can copy that color and make the text also of the same color. Yeah, Cupcakes Inc. Then 30% discount buy now. And we could, hey, come on, dude. Let's put that in there and group the whole thing. Yeah, now we can move it around. So you got the picture, and then we actually should have text that show what exactly we want to say. So 30% discount, and we can put that at the bottom here. Delicious cupcakes. I hope you're following. Delicious cupcakes, blah, 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 in there. For your birthdays. Now, I'm not sure this design is going to get you much sales, but but it's a starter. All right. And of course, I'm just doing this to show you how easy it could be to use this kind of platforms for your designs. And you say, click below to you could just say click link in bio. Oh, okay. No, no, no. Click link in bio. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And probably we'll make that about 20 in size. That's too small. 30 in size. Yeah, just about it. All right. So you can play around with this and or just simply take the template we had at the beginning and just slap your logo and your message on it and you are good to go. Of course, for the background, there are quite a number of fun things you could have done. You could even have used any one of these pictures as a background. See, I mean, you could change it. Okay, so that's a bit too bright. Right there. Hmm. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Interesting. Okay, so I hope this has been interesting for you and has been helpful also to show you how you could create your own designs and be able to make something that you could post online on social media from anyone. So you don't have to be a graphics guru. Basically, you saw I was just picking stuff and dropping on it. All right, we need to hurry now and finish up what we are working on. We need to get back into today's class. And where's my class? There it is. All right, beautiful. So next is your homework. So create an initial offer. Create something that you could use to get people attracted um, to your business or to the business that you want to promote. So it could even be a bunch of articles or something. Then follow the ADA formula in getting people interested. Prepare a script for your offer. Then design your social media adverts. Finally, oh boy, we don't have much time. How to convert followers into buyers. So how do we do this? Boom, converting followers to buyers. Here you take the leads you generated from your online promotions through a sales sequence. In this sequence, you deliver great value to them. The first goal here is to engage them in order to turn them from cold to hot leads. So who are cold leads? Who are hot leads? Now, just a second. All right. Who is a cold lead? Who is a hot lead? Just a minute. Ah, beautiful. So a cold lead is someone who doesn't know you, who doesn't know your business, who doesn't know what you're offering. A hot lead is someone you've engaged and is ready to buy. And in between then are different grades of, but basically is a measure of how much trust or engagement you've had with these people. That's basically what it means. So I said here, in this sequence, you deliver great value to them. The first goal here is to engage them in order to turn them from cold to hot leads. So how do we do this? Here are 4 steps to converting cold leads to hot leads. First of all, once they either like a picture, like a video, respond to them immediately. They make a comment on something you posted, respond to them immediately. Thank them, engage them, ask them a question. Next, focus on building trust and delivering value. That is so important. Next, depending on where you're at with them in terms of engagement, you could schedule a follow-up to demo your product or your offer. Then listen more than you talk. So probably you have a product and people are going to give you feedback about it if you ask for it. And someone says, I don't like, probably the design of the top, or you're in fashion and they say they don't like the color or the design of the clothes or the shirt or the shoes. Don't get offended. Rather listen and take the feedback and plow it back into your business. That way you become even more attractive to your marketplace. So these steps will help to warm up your relationship with your potential customer. Now, I said make an offer. I mean, you've been engaging these people. The next thing is to make an offer to them. You've given them some value. So let's go ahead and make some offer. Now, if the value you've given them has truly been helpful, then they will be expecting an offer, most likely. So this must be a value loaded offer in itself. To achieve this, you could bundle your product with a complementary product or services to create something unique, which is a very, very cool concept. You get my point. You could, if it's cakes, so what could be complementary to cakes now? I mean, I'm sure you've gone to buy something at some time and you had some kind of complimentary freebie attached to it because of where you bought it or who you brought it from. I said, note, the process of making your offer depends greatly on the pricing of your product. So what I mean by this is this. In selling stuff online, I mean, take for instance, you're selling a 1,500 naira product. Now, the amount of commitment it requires on the side of the buyer is quite small. So, probably even from your very first engagement, if it is something that the person really requires, if it's something that the person really requires, he could offer and buy it because probably to him that's disposable cash. But if what you're selling is maybe 10, 20,000, 50,000, then the journey of engagement might be a little bit longer. And for you to get someone to convert to a buyer might require a phone call or a sit down discussion. Next, I say here are my 5 tips for closing sales online. Number one, sell through online demos. What this simply means is give the person a feel, a taste, a trial period of some sort of this product that you want to give. Number two, stack up the benefits. So, what that simply means is let the person see the value by outlining them and even getting complementary valuable services or products to add to it for them. Next, use reversal if possible, of course. Now, this is often in the case of services or products that are more high end when the person needs to make some substantial commitment, maybe 500,000 naira, maybe a million naira product, or maybe much more than that. Now, get comfortable with asking. Don't go online and then it comes to the time of closing the sale or talking to people about buying this product and you're shy. You cannot be shy. You've already offered value. Now it's just should feel like a natural progression to tell the person, hey, make a commitment, get this product. So I often say that in sales, it should be a win-win situation. You're not just telling the person to buy it because you want to make a sale. You're also telling the person to buy it because you know the value that product is going to bring into the person's life in whatever way the person wants to use it. Very important. Then I said, use the urgency clause. So there are times when you're offering something, probably it's at a discounted price, and you're saying, hey, I'm doing this for just 1 week. That's trying to let them know that there's going to be some scarcity or this thing will not be available at this price for the next, once this period is over. Oh boy, we're already gone past our 1 hour. And yes, that's it for today. It's Q&A. And let's see if there are any questions I can quickly take. Oh boy, we have overshot our time a great deal, but not to worry. Okay, so I think I can see a question here from what's his name? This is Josh, I think. Okay. So what's Josh saying? Let's see if I can project it on the screen now for us. All right, so Josh is saying, please, what if I don't have money for ads? All right, so Josh, I already said earlier that you could actually use content, create valuable content, put it in your blog post and post it on social media across platforms, or get people to share that content online for you, and as many people who see it and your links inside could easily begin to look into your offer and begin to take you up on that offer also. So I hope that feedback was useful. Now let's see, is there any other uh comment? There's so many comments in here, but let me look at this one. Okay, I think I like this one from Stella. Okay, so Stella says, where is it? I would like to take hers too. Stella said, I run a, oh, interesting. I run a barbing saloon, a lady running a barbing saloon. How can I sell online? Interesting. So, Stella, what you need to do is you first of all start by showcasing your uniqueness. Hey, this is really cool. So show people pictures, get on Instagram, show pictures of yourself. Of course, with the consent of the people coming to your saloon, you can show their faces on it. Show people how you do it. Show people the different hairstyles you're able to make. And with time, you will begin to see some traction if you are consistent and you're creative. And of course, you could also leverage Facebook ads if you have the money. Interesting. Oh boy. Um, Going forward from here, we're going to have a community online that we're going to send you an invite for. The conversation will continue there, and we will be able to engage a lot more. At this time, I want to say a big thank you to the uh, RCCG, the King's Court, for this wonderful, wonderful time and opportunity to have this class with my powerful audience here. And I'm looking forward to the very next time we're going to be able to do this online. So the homeworks that you have, don't worry, check your email. We're going to be sending you a mail about the group where you can join and post your homework. And I will be able to give you feedback as I look through it. All right, so here is Bola Lawal signing out and saying, once again, happy World International Youth Skills Day, and keep upgrading your skills. Bye for now.